Okay, so I thought I'd do an update on what's going on with my cancer and the results I've had. I explained a couple 3 weeks ago, a month ago maybe, that I was gonna probably been over a month ago now. That I was gonna do the no carb diet, how cancer feeds on your sugar, carbo, and your body converts carbohydrates into sugar. So I've been doing the no carb diet for uh, I guess a little over a month now, and I did my first cancer treatment last week. But I've had to, and I've been taking ivermectin also, uh, which is a dewormer, horse dewormer, but it's been approved for humans also. They've been using it for years. But anyways, I've had some pretty amazing results with the I don't know if it's the no carb diet or the ivermectin, a combination of both, or if it's just coincidental. But oh, my teeth are awful. But that's why I had the goatee. It hit a bunch of that, but I got tired of the food in my beard all the time, so I shaved it. Maria's quite happy about it, but uh, anyways, my son says I look. My youngest son Levi says I look like my oldest son Charlie. He said I look like Kuya Charlie, which is definitely not an insult by no means. That's a compliment. But anyways, so when I first made the video, when I was telling you guys about it, you could not see my jawline over here. My jaw, it was so, the tumors, the lymph nodes over on this side were so swollen that you couldn't see my jawline. Maria said I looked like SpongeBob SquarePants. They were so swollen actually that it was hurting my ear because it was pushing on the inside of my ear, and it was hard to eat because I couldn't hardly open my mouth because it was so painful, because it was so swollen. And if you can see now, they've gone down almost completely. This one here was the biggest one. It was huge, and it's just almost disappeared. And you can see that it's just almost disappeared. And like I said, I don't know if it's the ivermectin. I don't know if it's a no carb diet. I don't know if it's a combination of both. And I don't know if it's just coincidental, but I'm just showing you the results of what's happened so far. I've been doing a super, super low carb. No sugars, no breads, no pastas, no rice, no potatoes, no anything like that. I've just, the carbohydrates that I get are just like if I use tomato sauce, and I might have 3 or 4 carbs per serving, or if I drink a protein drink, it has 3 carbs per scoop, and then it will have 1 carb of fiber, which negates, so you get 2 net carbs out of it. But so I've been just doing a super, super no desserts, no sweets, no cookies, no candy, nothing like that. I even quit drinking milk and started drinking almond milk, because milk has 12 grams of sugar per 8-ounce serving, just naturally. They don't add sugar to it. It's just naturally has it in there. Whereas almond milk has 1 gram of carb per 8-ounce serving. So I went to almond milk. And anyways, I used to have 2 big old lymph nodes under my arm. They were there. You could see them. If I raise my arm up, you can see them, and I can't even find them now, to be honest with you. I had a pretty good size one over here that you could see quite easily, and I mean, I can't even find it now. And then over here, there was one back here, and it's gone. So anyways, they're shrinking, and quite significantly. I did start. That's the reason I wanted to make this video, because I started my chemotherapy. Let me tell y'all, if I haven't told y'all, some of y'all might not know, but I've been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer, stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. It's like 90 to 95% curable nowadays. Said back, several years back, it would have been a, pack your bags, you're going home. It's a death sentence. But now with the medication that they have and everything, it's like 90 or 95% curable. So anyways, and they, you take for 2 consecutive days a month, like this, I was, Wednesday and Thursday of last week, I took my first treatment. One is like an autoimmune, some kind of protein has a mouse protein in it and a human protein. You have to take like Benadryl and steroids and stuff with it, just so you don't have. And the first dose they give it super slow, in case you have an adverse reaction to it, like an allergic reaction or whatever, because of the mouse protein, your body tries to reject it. But I did good. My first treatment was like 8 hours on an IV, sitting there, in the infusion room. And then the next day, that was here in Clinton, Arkansas. And then I went to Conway the following day, which was Thursday, or Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday, I don't remember, of last week. But the following day, I went to Conway, and they gave me some chemotherapy, a small dose of chemotherapy the first day, and then another dose the second day. And they gave me steroids with that. And I found it interesting. Both days they give me a big IV bag full of sodium bicarbonate. And I asked them, I said, isn't that baking soda? And they said, yeah, it is baking soda. Said it protects your kidneys, because when they give you the chemotherapy, it attacks your cancer cells or tumors and breaks them down. And the byproduct of that goes in your system, and your body, because of such a big amount or large amount of it, when it's breaking down, it can make you sick. So they give you that, she said, to protect your kidneys when it's flushing all that stuff out. But I found that interesting. They gave me 2 big bags of sodium bicarbonate, which was liquid. I'm sure it wasn't pure sodium bicarbonate mixed with water, but 2 big bags of it. And they say that baking soda is supposed to, something to do with your pH balance, or alkaline, non-alkaline, supposed to help you fight cancer. But anyways, that's the reason I'm making this today before I get too far into my treatments, is I want you to see that this is they may have gone down a little bit, but very little since my treatment. But they have mostly gone down on the no carb diet, or super low carb diet, and the ivermectin. So, and or both or neither, I don't know. But it's just, it's encouraging, and and I feel pretty good. Chemotherapy made me sicker than a dog, and I'm just now getting back about a week later, getting over it to where I can get around and do some stuff. But I just wanted to encourage anyone that might be going through this, or may go through it in the future, that it's a given medical fact that cancer feeds on sugar. I explained when I did the PET scan, she explained to me 24 hours before the PET scan, they will make you cut out all carbohydrates, or try to make you cut out all carbohydrates. That's their intention anyway. And she explained to me what I'm going to do is shoot this radioactive sugar intravenously into your veins, and your cancer is starving for sugar, and that sugar is going to go straight to your cancer. And then when they do the PET scan, they can see the cancer, the tumors, where they are, and what's going on inside of you. So, anyways, I just wanted to, before it got too late into the treatments, and everyone say, oh, it's the treatments that's doing it, and this and that. This is less than a week after the treatments, or almost exactly 1 week after the treatments. And I don't know if you can see very well, but there's just a little lump right there, whereas before you couldn't see my jawline. I had a big lump right here. I had 2 big swollen lymph nodes under my arm that I could raise my arm up. And you could see them, and I can't even find them now. But anyways, I'm encouraged by that. If anyone else is going through this or might, God forbid, I'm not trying to, that's not what I want. But if anyone might go through it in the future, this is just some 411 about it. What's worked for me. All right. Thank you for your time. See ya.